Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing Tour float fishing character. This is my third attempt at recording this video. Had a OBS crash, then I had a brief power outage. So we'll see what happened. The first two times things didn't go too well anyway. So I started off over at Balaya trying to get some dace. Got absolutely nothing there. Then I went over to Mosquito to try and get some eyed. Didn't get much there either. So I came over here to try and get Mayas or Shads, things like that. Along with, I also have stuff out for mussels or things like that. Miss that fish. So I've got a size 14 hook with mayflies and a depth of 65 centimeters on the float rod here. On the two bottom rods, I've got small hooks, size 24 hooks. Both of them have, actually, they both have different baits. One of them has red worms. The one that's doing the jingle jangle has red worms. The other one has algae. Open for either rough, Donets rough, or mussels. So here's what I've ended up with today. Um, been, as you can tell, I've been going at this for over an hour now, so not too happy. I was hoping the game would feel like it owed me something after yesterday's fun on the spin character, but nope. Another okay shad. Roach. We'll see what happens here. We're getting close to nighttime. I may take a quick pause through the night just because I expect it'll be slow. It is kind of late because I have been going at this as long as I have. It's almost 9 o'clock, so can't go too late. Not very happy with the way today's gone. Game. I had 3 or 4 fish that I should have caught over at Mosquito. They weren't eyed, so I ended up trying for some crucians and gibbles when I didn't bite. I had 3 or 4 fish where the float was completely underwater or flipped over on its side that I immediately pulled out, and there were no fish on. So the game hates me right now. In yesterday's footbridge fun and this, I'm a little bit frustrated. That looks like a decent rud, though. 193-gram rud. And of course, the sun's going down, so it'll probably slow down quite a bit. Like I said, I may take a quick pause through the night. We'll see. Just curious when sandwich bait unlocks because I'm seeing a lot more use of that recently. All right. This cast doesn't get me a fish. Probably just not even cast the float rod out through the night and then pick it up here, 6, 7 a.m. And of course, I had to hook some. It was a marker shad. Tree right next to me and it keeps pushing me to the side. Feel like I should be able to walk up in a spot I can't. The tree. All right. I think I am going to go ahead and take that pause through the night here just because Donets is always slow at night. So I don't want to be less entertaining than normal since I'm already a little bit frustrated here. So going to take a pause and then we'll be back 6, 7 a.m. I will leave the 2 bottom rods in to see if we get anything. All right, we're back. Not too long after I paused. Got something on the bottom rod here. Is that a Xander? No, a little wild carp. 756 gram wild carp. So nothing major there. We'll cast this back out and see what happens. Again, I'll probably pause through the night here, and then if we hook something else, I'll be back. And we're back. The sun's coming up. I just cast out the float rod for the first time and another 123 gram shad. Hopefully the game continues to be nice to me. While I was away, or while I was paused, it did do the good old rod 2 bent over completely. I hit R 3 times, had a fish on, was just about to unpause it, and there was no fish on. No fish got away message either. So I continue with the game hates me, but it is what it is there. That Chad bit pretty quickly last time. I was actually looking over to make sure nothing weird had happened overnight in OBS, but we'll see what we can do for the rest of the day here. I may have to cut this off a little bit early because, like I said, it's a little bit late. It's 9:15-ish my time. This goes live at midnight my time, so and it takes 2 hours usually to process. So we'll see how late I go. A lot of it's going to depend on if there's any fish in the water or not. Right now, it doesn't seem like there's any fish in the water. I think I've spent more on carrots than I've caught in fish. $277 red. On fish. It's still a little early. That Chad may have got my hopes up for nothing. On fish. Nice Shemaya, 223 grams, 4,400 XP. Nice. Need a couple more of those today. On Shemayas. Uh-oh. We're good. 335-gram shad, 3,600 XP. What? Come on, game. Don't do this to me. $118 Shad. Shad. For some reason I wanted to say Shemaya, but it wasn't a Shemaya. This is what happens when I try and record an episode for 3 hours. And it's been a long day. I mowed the lawn for the first time this year, today too. A little bit on the worn out side. Shemaya. Give me a Shad the size of a Pontiac. Now I'm wondering if Pontiac's even a real car company anymore, if they stopped and died with, I think they were a GM. I wonder if they died with the GM bailouts years ago. Yep. Died in 2010. Last time I was looking at buying a car was 2010, so I'm not surprised I didn't know that. And I'm right, they were a GM product. I still see Pontiac every time I catch a Shad, though, here, instead of Pontic. Fish. One. Another 100-gram Shad. 50-gram zebra mussel. And red worms. My rod with algae on it has done absolutely nothing. Figured sitting in the algae would do better than that. It is early on the week. Oh, come on, game. Thing went straight down. I pulled it straight out and no fish. I'm really getting frustrated at the game. This couple days. Really frustrated. Dog is too. Woke up from a snoring nap and smacked my hand with his paw. At this rate, I may end up just giving up here in a few minutes. Not been a good day. All right, one more cast here, and I'm going to call it. The legged thing is telling me he would like to go take a break, we'll say. Go re-irrigate the backyard and make parts of it grow again. You could definitely tell where he'd been. A couple spots in my yard where the grass was just super tall. And it's where the dog liked to go. Their business. So. This will be the last fish of the day. That'll be a decent one to cut it off on too. 188 gram shad. We're up to 69.3% float fishing. Or I get there's a little gudgeon on. Oh man, little gudgeon on the bottom rod there too. So we'll see. I may cut up. I know we cut that small wild carp. I may chop that up for fish pieces. I want to see what it's worth first. It was a non-marker, so I'm expecting it to be worth virtually nothing. We'll see. So, today was not a good day. Just no fish. Got some decent fish here though, so kind of happy I decided to come here. As much as Donets can be a pain, it's really good XP, and that's really what I need on this character. XP right now. I think I may fish here a little bit more this week. See what we can do. Trying to decide what I want to do on my spin character for tomorrow. Keep an eye out on BK and things like that. But I'm not happy with what happened at Volkov last time, so I think I'm not going to fish at Volkov for a little bit just to calm me down. I have to go over to Quarry. May go piking over at Old Bird. May go old school and even trying to do some perch fishing over at Mosquito or something like that. I don't know. So we got 24 fish from all over the place. 57 silver, not the best. Yeah, that wild carp's worth nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop that thing up. Let's take a look at the cafe here. Only got one 300-gram rod and nothing else. Not a good day. It happens. We'll walk away with 57 silver with how slow things were. Take that. What was our best fish of the day? Shemaya's. Is what it is. But we are over 6,000 silver, so I did spend some money on making hide ground bait, so I think we're basically back to where we started today. Either way, not the best day, but we'll be back again tomorrow on our spin character. We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.